Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. We're going to be continuing with the Rays Moneyball franchise in this one, going into year 3. So we already got everything finished up. We got the roster set. The budget is still at 50 or below. Technically, we should say sitting at 50 the entire time because that's what we're doing. And yeah, the team is looking good. We are 6th overall. And it's not because we're in spring training. I don't think so. No. Yeah, we're about to start the season, and we're sitting at 6th overall ranked team in the majors, which is really good. 1st in contact, 6th in pitching, 12th in speed. Pretty good numbers there. But again, it's the AL East, so it's going to be tough. Really quickly, just for fun, I know it doesn't necessarily matter too much, but here in the top prospects, we got Franco at 3, Connell at 4, McKay is at 6. Welker is at 10. That's 4 in the top 10. And then our team just disappears. Disappeared after that. So we got some nice top end prospects there. I'm not sure that they're going to help the team out, but maybe they'll come in useful in a trade if we need to make one. So as for the roster, we got Bieber, Manaea, Chirinos, Yarbrough, and Gonzalez in the starting rotation. Castillo, Santana, Trevino, Minter, Stanek, Pagan, and Jackson in the bullpen. Narvaez and I learned how to say his name and I've forgotten again. I'm saying it wrong. Kenizer or Andrew. We have Andrew as the backup catcher here. Luke Voigt's at first base. McNeil and Robertson at second. Yandy Diaz and Camargo at third. Adames at short. Pham and Art K, who we acquired in left field. We got Senzel in center, and then Austin Meadows and Dwight Smith Jr. in right. So the pitching rotation looks like this. We got Bieber as our ace, Manaea as our co-ace. We got righty and lefty there too. We got Chirinos in the number 3 spot, Yarbrough number 4, and Gonzalez in the 5th spot. A lot of lefties in the rotation, but that's okay for now. We got Stanek in the long relief, Trevino, Jackson, Pagan, and Minter in middle relief. Santana's our setup man, and Castillo will be taking over the closing duties for us this season. In the lineup, we got Austin Meadows in right, leading off. McNeil is playing second. Pham is playing left. Voigt is going to be DHing Narvaez at catcher. Robertson, I'm pretty sure I have these all mixed up. Adames is at short. Senzel's in center. Robertson is playing first versus righties. Diaz is playing third. And yeah, Camargo comes in at third versus lefties, and Diaz moves over to first. Okay, so everything's looking good. A lot of promise for this season. I know last year we missed the playoffs, even though we had more wins than the year prior to that. We lost in the wild card in 19, and then we missed by 2 games, I believe, last season. So hopefully we can make the playoffs and get a little bit further in them. But we'll see how far we get. You know, I think this is the highest rated team we've had so far, 6th overall. So again, it's looking good for those reasons. But let's see if we can make something of it. So, moving in to the regular season, let's sim a little bit and see how we start the year off. So initially starting the year off pretty good. 5-2. Oh no, wait. Wait. Oh, this would be bad. I forgot I was just doing the Brewers franchise and I had injuries on, so let's turn those off, or else God help us. But yeah, turn the injuries off. Okay, now we can continue. Thank God there were no injuries there in that first week. All right, moving forward. Let's see how we do. It's very, very early. I really shouldn't say anything. Jason Kipnis for Emilio Pagan. No, thank you. Can't afford it, and don't really think that helps us out. So I see the wins stacking up, but I'm always nervous for those losing streaks. That can just happen out of nowhere, pretty much. Alright, so after the first month, we are doing really good. 23-10 after the first month. It's sticking to what, the numbers are telling us for our team. But we're always going to be a little concerned that can turn around pretty quick. Tigers are interested in a trade. Daniel Norris for Clinton Wilkes and Nick Schnell. No thank you. No thank you. Daniel Norris doesn't necessarily do too good for the most part. Let's see where we are at the draft. So, as I was saying, I don't know if getting I think I said this. I can't remember. But if we get some prospects, or the prospects that we do have, they're not really going to help us out at the major league level, but they might help us out in a trade. Now again, at this point, the draft doesn't necessarily matter, but this may be the last year. It's very likely that this is the last year. I'll probably figure it out depending on the outcome, but for right now, this is probably going to be the last year of this franchise. We can always do another Moneyball in the future with different teams and such, or come back to this one in the next season, in real life, of course. But yeah, this is probably going to be the last year for this franchise. So we're really going to try to hopefully do well. But again, the point being, the draft isn't really going to matter too much. We have some prospects. They're really not going to help us out at the major league level, but they might help us out in trades. So yeah, I'm going to go through this draft. We'll kind of go over it once I'm done, and then we'll move forward with the season from there on. But I did want to mention that this is probably like I'm 95% certain that this is going to be the last year in this particular franchise. So I'll meet you guys at the end of the draft. Alright guys, so here are the results of the draft. We got David Petty, not the best first round pick, 79 potential, looked a lot better than what he apparently is, but he's trending up. He could turn into a B overall potential. I know what I'm saying. B potential player. He's 22 though, so definitely could turn into something. We got Mac Worth here as a closing pitcher. He's 20. He's 86 potential. He looks like a decent pick. Again, another guy who looked a little bit better than what he actually is. Antonio Palacios, starting pitcher, 20, 78 potential. Stamina's definitely not there, so maybe he's more of a long man. Wade Lair, though, went unpicked a little bit deeper into the draft. Lucky we got him. 90 potential, 21. He's another closing pitcher. Definitely needs to work on those walks, though. We got Mark Clark. Only got him because his name rhymed perfectly. Mark Clark, 24 years old, starting pitcher. He's actually not bad. 82 potential. He's just kind of old, and his overall is 50. But his name is Mark Clark, and you can't go wrong with that. Vincent Cho, 19-year-old, 65 potential, and Jim Barry, 22, 67 potential. We're not going to sign them. I don't usually sign guys who are below 70 potential. I just feel like it's kind of taking up a space on the roster. But that is it for the draft. Now, moving forward, we're going to continue to sim here, see how we do. The Orioles are interested in a trade. Dylan, but no thank you. No thank you. We're going to see how we keep going here. If we can keep this up, this good play up. See where we are at the All-Star break. Start thinking about if we're going to be making any trades. Ooh, Tyler Wade for Art. No. Are you kidding me? Start thinking about if we're going to be making any trades at the deadline. See what our areas of need might be. Pirates are interested in trains. So many trades, not trains. Jose Ozuna and Clay Holmes for Omar Narvaez. How is Narvaez doing? I mean, that opens up the catching a hole at catcher, so I'm not going to do it, but no, he's actually doing pretty good. No thank you. Moving on. So yeah, I have no idea where we're going to sit as of right now with what trades we need to be making, or if we're going to be making any, but we'll kind of look over that in a second. See where we are at the All-Star break. Daniel Norris for Matt Cedeno, no thank you. All of these trades are automatic no's because of the money. Except for the one for Narvaez, but he's doing good, so I want to keep him. Let's see who made it the Homerun Derby. At Citi Field. Cool. How do they decide, just random thought, how do they decide which teams get the All-Star game if it hasn't been decided in real life for the future seasons of this? Because I noticed sometimes they kind of repeat themselves quite a bit. Other times, seems random. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of curious now. So we got JD, Teoscar Hernandez, Jose Ramirez, Chris Davis, Rhys Hoskins, Juan Soto, Goldschmidt, and Trout. JD is just constantly insanely good. Okay, so let's see who made it into the All-Star game again. No, I don't want him. Please stop offering. Okay, so let's take a look at who made it into the All-Star game. We have no one at the starting pitcher. No one in the relief. We got Jose Alvarez. No, we don't. Oh my god, 0.31? Why couldn't you do... Jose, I don't like you now. Why couldn't you do that for us? 0.31 ERA. Dude. Come on, man. Did anyone make it on our pitching staff? Hang on, I thought our pitching staff was pretty good. Nobody made it? No. Why am I backing out? That's weird. I would have expected somebody on the pitching staff to make it. No one at catcher? Luke Voigt made it. Okay, not having a bad season. DHing though. Tyler Austin as well. Brandon, nope, we moved him too. What the heck, guys? Why do you decide to do even better after we move on from you? It's just not cool. So Brandon Lowe and Jose Altuve, Jose Ramirez, Alec Bregman, Joel Lugo, Bogarts, Lindor, Andrews, JD, Davis, Benintendi, Trout, Kiermaier, Meadows made it. Okay, 298, 17 homers. Mazara. Alright, so we got Meadows. Should have had Brandon Lowe. Technically could have had Kiermaier. We got Voigt. And should have had Alvarado. Alright. Gosh, guys. Top prospects. I think we still just have these top 4. Oh, Jesus Sanchez moved up. He's number 46. Anybody else? I don't think so. That'd be a... Oh, wow. No, yeah. Shane McClanahan. 25 now. He wasn't even on... Unless I missed him. But he wasn't even on here at the beginning of the season. And then, of course, we have our top 4 here in the top 10. Okay. So, we're going to go a little bit further. And see how we do. Tigers acquire Marcus Stroman from the Cubs for Michael Fulmer. Interesting trade. Kind of like a clean swap. So I don't know why they necessarily need to do it. Maybe they're just not performing. I don't know. The Astros are interested in offering you a trade. Is it going to give us money? Yeah, it is. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Okay. Phillies. Roman Quinn for... No. What? No. Guys, no. Why? We're 40 games over 500. That is insane. The Orioles are interested in a trade. What do you guys want? No, I don't want Taijuan Walker. Now we're not 40 games over 500. Twins are interested in a trade. My God. Why would I give up Shane Bieber? Unless he's doing terrible and I don't know it. Shane Bieber, you're doing okay. You're not doing too bad. No. Alright, so today is the trade deadline. Let's see what we got to do. We got Shane Bieber, who's doing pretty good. I'm happy with it. Yarbrough is doing okay. Manaya's doing good. Chirinos, Gonzalez, they're all doing good. ERA is under 4, all in the 3s. Pretty satisfied there. Edgar Santana, 267. Stanek, 398 as a long man. Castillo is 332. What is he doing in saves? 38, 6 blown saves. I don't know. I'd like someone a little more consistent in the closing role, but I don't know who else to put in there. Pagan 399, Minter 274, Trevino 359, Jackson 309. I mean, dude, I don't think there's anyone. Yeah, 2 guys here are close, but Bieber's close. Nobody has an ERA higher than a 399. That's crazy. I'm curious, do we have the best ERA? No, we do not. Wow. Okay, that's... Well, I guess not. A lot of them are in the mid-3s, right? But 8th. Still pretty good. I mean, to not have a pitcher here, have an ERA over 3.99, I think that's pretty good. Whether we're first in the majors in team ERA or not. Catcher, we got Narvaez having a nice year. Andrew, that guy, 261, 1 homer as the backup. He's doing pretty good. What's his WAR? Negative. Luke Voigt, 268 with 24 homers. Choi's in the minors. McNeil is not having a McNeil season, but he's still performing. Daniel Robertson is doing very good. 220 average, 16 homers. Wow, he took a step forward this year. Welker is higher than Camargo and Diaz. Wow. So Camargo's finally having a nice season. 287, 12 homers. Diaz is doing insane, 354 and 11 homers. So even though Welker is above them, can't call him up. Even though he's hitting 299, can't call him up. Because Camargo has finally put some stuff together that he did in 2018. Except he's doing better. And then Diaz is just on another planet right now. No way I'm moving them. Adames, 287. He's doing really good, 18 homers. So all these guys that we needed to perform are all performing at the same time, and that is probably leading to why we are almost 40 games above 500. We better go further into the playoffs, I swear. So Adames has 18 homers, 287. He's doing really good. He's improved pretty consistently every year. Big power jump there, though. But this season is not over, and he's already topped last year's homers by 2. Pham, 272 with 22 bombs. Art K is... he's doing about what you'd expect from him. I think the power... No, maybe power was accurate last year. I mean, he's kind of like in a backup role right now, so maybe that's throwing him off a little bit. I don't know, but he's still doing good enough. Senzel is hitting 251 with 9 homers. He's someone that I'd expected him to do a little bit better. Austin Meadows is doing nice, and Dwight Smith Jr. is fine in the backup. If we can improve one thing, it's going to be Senzel, but it's going to be hard, I feel like, because I don't know if we can get a really good outfielder, center fielder, for less than 1.6. But I'm going to go check and see if we can, because Senzel, is going to go up in price quite a bit next season. So we would be moving on from him anyway, even if we were moving past this season. But if we can find someone who's just better for the same amount of money or less, why not go for it? So I'm going to take a look for that, and I'll meet you guys if we're going to do that after this. Alright guys, so sorry for the lack of excitement, but I don't think we're going to be making a trade this season. Just to kind of show you, what I was looking at was outfielders with a salary. You can't do it... I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on a second. I'm on the wrong screen. Okay, so, primary position. I went through each position, and I literally just did this, because you can't go in 1 point something, so I went with $2 million for the maximum salary, and I kind of just went with center fielders. Now, Goodwin, he might be a better option, depending, because he's performing better as of right now, but overall, who do you want? I feel like Nick Senzel is the guy that you'd want, especially if you're looking at the playoffs as well, but we couldn't get Goodwin because his contract was a little too high. We moved to left field. We got a couple of options here. Brian Reynolds, not performing. Austin Riley, not performing. DJ Stewart, not really. I mean, we could get DJ Stewart, but do you want him or Senzel? Again, it's kind of based off of performance or who do you want. I just feel a little more comfortable with Senzel. Harold Ramirez, no one was really like, I mean, unless you go with Stewart, no one was really sticking out to me if they were even any better in overall rating. Tucker wasn't really performing too well either. And then we go to right field, and two of our guys here, Meadows and Smith. But Franmil Reyes, his defense is a lot lower than Senzel, but his offense is, he's more of a big time bat. But his numbers aren't really sticking out to me. So I don't know. Just for the second half of the year, I feel like sticking with Senzel, is probably the better choice. I know I was thinking about also getting a different guy in the closing role. But I don't know. Maybe the better, maybe there's another guy here that we can put in there. But I don't know that there is. Maybe we can switch up Santana and kind of see how he does for a few weeks. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's keep simming here. Trying to get back. We're at 40 games over 500 again. Excitement. Okay, so let's keep simming here. Trying to think. Let's sim to here and see how Santana's doing in closing role. See if he's any better than who we had in there. Is it Alvarado? I get them mixed up with the guy that we traded. No, Castillo. But Santana is... I should have checked beforehand. I don't know if those 3 blown saves are from prior to putting him into the closer's role. His ERA is 2.45. His ERA got lower by 0.3. Let's leave him in a little bit longer. He's got 3 blown saves. Okay. We'll remember that. Also, I forgot to check. What is Castillo doing? I forget what his ERA was at. It's at 3.27 right now, so it's not bad. I think it was a little higher than that. They seem to be doing better in their positions right now. 2, 3, 4 save opportunities. So let's see. Okay. You know what? I think I might leave it like this. I think this would be a good idea. Unless he suddenly just decides to fall off a cliff in the closer's role. I think we might leave it. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think he's our guy. Castillo's even doing better in his role, and he still might get 40 saves. Yeah, so I think we're good where we are right now. Now, for let's see about the standings here. We're 4 games over the Red Sox. We've already clinched the playoffs. We're just having a really good season. Dang. We're second overall, but of course that's with expanded rosters. In the wild card, the Red Sox are way in front of the Mariners. Very nice to see the Yankees are struggling for once. What about the Dodgers? Nope, they're still there. Okay. Alright, let's keep simming. See how we do in the final month of the season. We may have lost the division. No, we have not. We're still 3 games above the Red Sox. Oh, did we win? We won the division. We won by 2 games in the division. AL East is the Rays. It belongs to the Rays. It is not the Red Sox or the Yankees. Amazing, right? We're ranked 2nd overall, but again, of course, that is with expanded rosters. We got the Indians, the Red Sox, the Rangers, and the Mariners or the Yankees. Come on, Mariners. We got the Nats, Braves, and the Mets all made it. The Pirates. Wow. The Dodgers as well. So, we got a couple of tiebreakers. Who made it? No. Really? Why? Just why? Why is that necessary? Alright, so let's take a look at the awards really quickly. We'll get into the playoffs in the next video. Yandy Diaz got Silver Slugger, and Daniel Robertson got Gold Glove. JD got MVP. along with Harper. DeGrom got Cy Young, along with Sale. We got Blackmon at the batting title, and Yandy Diaz. Matt Barnes got Reliever of the Year, along with Steckenrider. Chris Oakey, Rookie of the Year. And Joe Adell. Mike Trout, Hank Aaron, and Ronald Acuna. And then in the A, I'm just going to go through the AL for this, see if we have anyone. I know they mentioned Robertson with the Gold Glove, and I think it was Diaz with the silver? No. Or was that the batting title, and I just completely did not pick up on it? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay, so league leaders. We got Yandy Diaz in batting average, we know. And that's it. Daniel Robertson hit over 300 as well, along with Meadows and Narvaez. This was a crazy good season. Top prospects, we still have Franco at number 2, McKay at number 3. Who else? McClanahan at number 22. Jesus Sanchez at 38. Tommy Ness at 47. And I think 2 of our guys up here graduated, technically. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so let's see how everyone did. We got Marco Gonzalez, 17-6, almost 200 innings, 3.9 ERA. Yanni Chirinos, 15-8, 4.31 ERA. So we struggled a little bit in the second half, but still a solid pitcher for the lower part of that rotation. Yarbrough, 16-4 in over 200 innings and a 3.35 ERA. Manaya, 13-8, 3.39 ERA in over 200 innings. Bieber struggled a little bit. Or no, his ERA was actually 3.97, right? So went up a little bit. Not as good as I expected, but I mean, the guy won 20 games. I know that doesn't necessarily count for as much as it used to, but guy won 20 games. And yes, we have really good offense. But a 4.06 ERA isn't horrible. It's just not what you expect from your ace. But still, not a horrible season. Santana did really good, 1.8 ERA, ended up with 20 saves. Did not blow one, I don't think, from since the point that we put him into the closing role. Whip of under 1. We got Castillo here, 39 saves, ERA of 2.96 and a whip of 1.08. Minter, an ERA of 2.1. Really good year for him. Stanek, 4.07 in the long man role, 3 saves. Not a bad season. Trevino, 3.57, pretty good for middle relief. Same with Pagan at 3.58. And then Luke Jackson had a nice year, 2.93 ERA in almost 60 innings. Narvaez hit 3.04 with 19 homers. Really good season. Very, very pleased with what he did. He kind of met in the middle of what he was trying to, like power and average, but he took the power down a little bit and added a little more to the average. This is kind of what you can expect from him, I feel like. Or used to in the game? I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like this is what you can expect from him. Close to 300 in the teens or high teens with the homers. Very good catcher. Andrew, our guy, hit 270, 2 homers. Really good season for the backup catcher here. His WAR was positive. Nice. Luke Voigt, 265, hit one shy of 40 home runs with 39, 117 RBIs. Really good season for him. Just curious. Only 2.3, but he's a DH. That's right. Okay, McNeil got it closer to 300 with his average, 288, 19 homers. He did really nice for us the past 2 years. Really good player. Daniel Robertson hit over 300 with 20 homers. Really nice season for him. Yandy Diaz, 336, as we know, led the majors. 14 homers, 73 RBIs. Did he lead the majors or maybe just the AL? Camargo, 268, 15 homers. All right. Kind of struggled a little bit more in the second half, but not horrible. I mean, still technically, did he do better? I don't know if he did better than last year. What's his contract? He's still affordable, so I mean, we're not playing the next season, I don't think, but Welker would definitely be in the majors if we did. Adames hit 284 with 23 homers. Very nice season. Again, really consistent with improving each year. Really nice to see. Pham, 275, 35 homers. He did not hit 30 once before this. Okay. Really good. Art K, 271, got that average up. Nick Senzel, 251 with 15 homers. So he improved a little bit. Still, I like his defense. 3.1 WAR. What is his fielding? 1 error. So yeah, he did pretty good. Austin Meadows hit 305, 28 homers. And Dwight Smith Jr. Struggled a little bit, but again, number 5 outfielder on the bench, so not terrible. Overall is an 81, so it's not it's not bad to have him on the major league roster. Yeah, so pretty good season for everyone all the way through. Pretty excited about the playoffs, hoping that maybe we got to face the Yankees. Hoping that maybe we can get a little bit further into this one. So Atlanta moved on, Mets are out, and Boston's out while the Yankees moved on. So the next video, we're going to do the playoffs. Hopefully we aren't eliminated super quick. But if we are, we'll just kind of go over this whole franchise as a whole, maybe. But we got Washington facing the Dodgers and Atlanta facing Pittsburgh, and then the Rangers against the Indians, and we are going to be facing the Yankees. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried to do it all in one video for the whole season. Hope it worked. And yeah, I hope you're all doing good. And in the next one, of course, we'll move into the playoffs. Hopefully get a little bit further there. Maybe, fingers crossed, get to the World Series. Maybe win it, maybe have an amazing last year in this franchise, because I do think this is the last year. But yeah, like I said, hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next one.